Alright, so I'm going to do a video on my poster collection. I'm going to start right here. Of course, we got Guns N' Roses. And I got my little In Case of Zombies Break Glass case right there. Then we got the Dragonlance, an old TSR D&D poster. And of course, we move to the first one sheet that I have, Star Wars A New Hope. And then we move to Empire Strikes Back, original one sheet. That's the advanced one sheet. And then we have, this is the Gone with the Wind Empire Strikes Back one sheet. This recalled one sheet. Of course, I had all this space in between the posters here that I could have just left empty, but I decided to put some bumper stickers, Rock Band bumper stickers. Alright, and then the next one sheet we come to is the final Empire Strikes Back one sheet. And then we move to the next is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now, at one time, I did have this entire wall, nothing but Star Wars posters. But I like to switch it around every once in a while. Have different themes, different posters, so the whole conversation isn't just about Star Wars. And of course I got heavy metal. This is one of my favorite movies. And then another Guns N' Roses. This is the 2014 Golden Gods Award poster. And of course, we've got Ultimate Warrior. And this is an Altered Beast Sega Genesis video game poster. Then I have from DC Comics, Day of Vengeance, Spectre poster. And then I have my Pulp Fiction one sheet. And of course my championship belt. Alright, so let's go down here to, of course, got my Wonder Woman poster here. We'll start down here. This is actually poster. I think it comes inside the Star Wars soundtrack, the album. It's a pretty cool little poster. And we start with this poster on the bottom. This is Star Wars. It's actually from 1977 from Sweden. It's a pretty cool poster. I've seen a couple of these for sale. They're usually in terrible condition, but this one's actually in pretty good shape. Most of these posters I bought from flea markets or movie theaters, online auctions. Now this is my Spaceballs one sheet. And I actually went to a Comic-Con a couple of years ago and got to meet Princess from the movie, Daphne Zuniga. All right, so we move along to Star Trek First Contact. And this is a original double-sided one sheet. This is actually my favorite Star Trek movie. I know a lot of people like other ones. Here we got The Watchmen. Very cool superhero movie. And we have This Is Spinal Tap. Now this is just a DVD release poster. It's not the actual original one sheet. I do have the original one sheet, but I just like this one better. It's more colorful. It's got it's got Stonehenge, which is one of my favorite scenes from the movie. And then we have Wayne's World. We move along to the 300. Now this one is just the DVD poster. I do have the original one sheet for this one as well, but I just like this one better. Then we have Tombstone. Very cool movie. And then let me move this chair out of the way. Of course, we got Terminator 2. Then we'll move along here. Just show you some of there's a 10 forward sign from Star Trek. Of course, we have some of my pool sticks. Down here we have 1990 World Series champion Cincinnati Reds. We got Brian Regan, one of my favorite comedians. Of course, we got Beavis and Butthead. And this is just like a character drawing of Axel and Slash. We have the original album, Appetite for Destruction. The band cover. We got Married with Children. Of course, we got one of my favorite cars of all time, Lamborghini Countach. This is a Metallica poster. I went and saw Metallica January 30th, 2019. And this is the lithograph they were selling. And actually, it just happens to fit perfectly inside my pool stick rack. Here you go. Show you some of my balls. Yes, I know you're going to say, wow, those are beautiful balls. Say, yes, actually those are beautiful balls. So we'll move along here. Got a DC Comics poster. It's signed by the author, or by the artist, but I'm not really sure who it is. And then I have Return of the Jedi, original one sheet. And right here I have Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. I also wanted to show you right here. I've got a little teeny tiny pool stick. Normally, if any of my short friends come over, I hand them this pool stick and tell them, oh, here, this is your pool stick. Of course, none of them find that very funny, but I think it's funny. Also have this ledge kind of above my pool table here, and I've kind of filled that up as well. Mostly I have rock and roll Hot Wheels, basically. Johnny Lightning, Guns N' Roses, got AC/DC Hot Wheels, some racing champions, Queen, Led Zeppelin, Alice Cooper, Black Sabbath, Leonard Skinner, The Doors, Ozzy Osbourne, Iron Maiden, some more Alice Cooper, Rolling Stones, Who, Black Sabbath, Blues Brothers, Sammy Hagar, Kiss, Anthrax, Motorhead, George Thorogood, Evil Dead, Automan, Cinderella, and another Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, Def Leppard, Leonard Skinner, Jimi Hendrix, Rob Zombie, got a Weird Al Yankovic, Burger Mobile, got a Bob Ross, Happy Little Trees, got a Chappelle Show, Metallica, Eddie Van Halen, it's a Road Warrior car, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the phone booth, got Owls, Dodge Dart, Married with Children, got the American Pickers van, Pulp Fiction, and there's a set of Led Zeppelin Hot Wheels. Now I showed you the little teeny tiny stick that I had. This stick here is 8 feet long. So this stick is just about as long as the pool table. It's a giant pool stick. Now see, when I hand this to my tall friends, they laugh. They seem to think that's funny. So maybe I should hand this to my short friends and the tiny stick to my tall friends. Anyway, this is from Stealth. It's actually like a salesman sample. There's actually a pool hall near my hometown that has one of these hanging on the wall. But just a cool giant 8-foot pool stick. All right, let's go back to More of my collection here. I don't collect Funko Pops, but I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan, and this is Axl Rose. That's the only Funko Pop that I own. Now I moved to my World Pool Champion belt. I actually had this made. There's a company called Pro-Am Belts that they make belts. Like if you have an amateur wrestling league or MMA, they can make just about any kind of belt. So me and my friends used to be pretty competitive playing pool, so I thought it'd be cool to have a championship belt for playing pool. And then I have, of course, I got my little refrigerator here if anybody's thirsty. Now we move on to the Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom. My favorite wrestling tag team. Then down here we have the Hobbit cartoon. This actually isn't like a real poster, I guess. It's just an art print of, I think, the DVD. But it was something cool I saw. And I really love the Hobbit cartoon, so. Of course, I've got more Guns N' Roses. This is actually pretty cool. It says ticket sign live at Wembley Stadium. Then down here I have the Labyrinth original one sheet, which is pretty cool. Over here I have Bangles, Walk Like an Egyptian. And on this side of the bar I have Cinderella, Long Cold Winter. Then down here, let me step over here. I have the Blues Brothers one sheet poster. And up here, this is a 24 by 36 poster. It's the PTW whatever. And another Guns N' Roses. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm a pretty big Guns N' Roses fan, so. Sam Kinison. And here is Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Down here, of course, C-3PO and R2-D2. Down here I have the Super Friends poster. I used to watch that every Saturday morning. Of course, we move up here. Got the Captain America. Actually a metal shield. It's pretty cool. It's actually a real shield. And of course, I've got a Shelby Cobra poster. And of course, I've got my Guns N' Roses bar stool. Here I have an Axl Rose poster. And I've got Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper poster. course, I've got my Stargate SG-1 poster. And we'll move on to the Game of Thrones poster. Down here we have the DC Heroes Super. It's actually a role-playing game from the 80s. Of course, I got Dude, Where's My Car? And down here from Office Space, I Believe You Have My Stapler. Alright, so back behind the bar, I've also got another ledge up here. Got some more cars. I got Led Zeppelin. Got another Ozzy. Some more Kiss cars. Here I got Ted Nugent. There's a Grateful Dead. Stevie Ray Vaughan. And then there's the Stone Temple Pilots. Then we got Motley Crue. Got a couple Beach Boys. Got a Zoolander car. And an Anchorman car. Then we had pretty WCW Racing Champions. Got Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Elizabeth. Kind of a glare there, but there's Lex Luger, Sting. We got Bam Bam Bigelow, British Bulldog, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart, got Rick Steiner, got Rowdy Roddy Piper, and Ric Flair. Alright, so we come down on the outside of the bar here. Got an old Return of the Jedi poster. I think this is one you could buy in the store back in the day. Like in '83, after the movie came out. This is a Guns N' Roses poster. I actually bought that during their 2016 stadium tour at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. And over here, this is actually a Coliseum home video poster for WrestleMania 1. Over here, I've got, sorry about the light, Justice League of America poster. And I have a Star Trek. It's actually a poster that was from Burger Chef. They used to hand out for Star Trek the motion picture. Of course, we got got Omega Supreme. Got Fortress Maximus. A couple other figures. Got a George Thorogood and the Destroyers poster. And of course, got the Princess Bride. And Reservoir Dogs. Back here, it's kind of hard to see. It's actually a Sin City one sheet. here, back into the light. Got my Stormtrooper costume. I've wore this many times during Halloween. And then, pardon me for a second there, buddy. Back behind the Stormtrooper. No, I'm sorry. It's hard to see, but it's Road Warrior. Mad Max Road Warrior poster. Of course, I got a Def Leppard poster. Alright. Let him get back to guard duty there. Right here over my fireplace. It's a Guns N' Roses lithograph from Com America Park, August 8th, 2021. It's a RoboCop Guns N' Roses crossover. It's pretty cool. And of course, I've got DC icons, statues